Well, it was a rough week on Wall Street. The Dow falling nearly 476 points. That was on Friday, making it the index's worst week in more than a year. It comes as inflation remains one of the top issues for President Biden ahead of the November election. To discuss the impact all this is having on everyday Americans, we're going to bring in Alli Williams, founder of Financially Focused and a mother of two. Alli, thank you so much for joining us. So how is your family dealing with all of this?
You know, especially when it comes to groceries and things like that, that's really affecting our wallets. I think that's where most Americans are truly struggling, are the things you see in your day-to-day life. But, I think making adjustments and some quick tips, you can get through it. But it's definitely been an adjustment if you look at grocery costs last year, the year before versus now.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I see it when I go to the grocery store very often. I'll pick, I'll be going through all the Greek yogurts and go, okay, which one's the cheapest? Which one's on sale today? Buy one, get one free. And, all those little things, they do start to add up, especially with food prices being up 2.2% compared to last year. What about other decisions your family is making? Are you choosing to go to a less expensive summer camp? Perhaps these decisions are having to be made, in April.
Yeah, so I think one of the big things is really taking a look at our family's budget and seeing what are things we can either cut or reduce, even temporarily, to give us some more room in our budget for just, like I said, groceries, gas. Subscriptions have gone up, like all streaming services have increased theirs. So I think really diving into what are our current numbers now, because if you've budgeted before or done like audits on your finances before, your numbers from a year ago aren't going to be your true numbers today. So you have to kind of revisit your actual numbers and see where you're at so you can make adjustments.
I know it's not the most romantic thing, but maybe you and your partner can have some wine and go over the bank statements from last year versus this year, right? Are there any tools that you recommend using? Do you have some tips for us that, everyday Americans can use to help save us some cash?
I think some of the biggest things that just take a few minutes is even just negotiating your bills. I know people feel like maybe $5 or $10 a month isn't going to make a difference, but it adds up over the cost of the year. So your car insurance, I know those premiums have increased lately. Take some time to revisit, another provider, internet, see if you can switch. Those little phone bills, see if you can switch. Try to even cut $20, $30 into your monthly budget will add up. Also utilizing some community groups or Facebook groups, to try to see what other people are doing, or if they are giving things away, just kid stuff, there's so much stuff. Or even just seeing what's on sale. Like you said, actually meal planning is something I've been doing. Before I kind of just did whatever I wanted, and now I'm actually writing down what are we going to eat for dinner this week so I can reuse certain ingredients, for multiple recipes.
Yeah, otherwise you end up with vegetables that go bad and you're going, I just paid how much per pound for those blueberries or apples or what have you.
Right.
We're in a fortunate position where we aren't trying to decide which bill we're not going to pay, right, so that we can put food on the table. But there are many Americans who deal with that when they're living paycheck to paycheck. This is really an issue for President Biden. He's weak here. There's not a whole lot he seems to be able to do about it in the here and now. Will anything going on with the economy and your grocery store bills impact the way that you vote in November, one way or the other?
For me personally, I don't think so. I mean, I agree there's a lot that can't be done, and it's hard because the areas the administration is trying to focus people on, like infrastructure and climate change, it's just those aren't the areas that are hitting our pockets. So most Americans don't care, but they don't see that effect immediately, and they want immediate fixes. For me personally, I think I've kind of shopped at different stores. I figured out groceries, and there's a lot of other issues in the upcoming election that I care about as well. But I know for a lot of Americans, they need some relief now. They can't wait 3, 5 years to see processes and policies come into effect. So I definitely think it will have an effect on the upcoming election.
Right. Well, tell me a little bit about your organization, Financially Focused. How are you helping other moms to deal with the rising food prices, child care costs, elder care, vet care? Everything seems to be up.
Oh my gosh, vet care I can talk about forever. We have a dog, and it's
Me
cost us
too.
so much.
Me too. Big dogs are worse. I have a golden retriever, so that makes it even tougher when, everything costs more when you have a bigger
We
animal.
have a shepherd, and so shepherds also cost a lot. But yeah, so what I do is I help people just create a realistic financial plan based on their goals. So if your goal is to pay off debt, or your goal is to save, or a combination, I get in your numbers with you, and we kind of figure out, all right, what's going on? How can we fix this? How can we give you some relief now? And a lot of times it's just people don't face the numbers, right? They just need someone to sit down with them and go into it and see like, all right, this is what's going on, and just have that accountability and support, because money is still such a taboo topic and it's not something you always talk about with your
Yeah.
friends or maybe not even your partner. So it's nice to have a outsider sometimes just like be there with you.
Yeah, certainly. I feel like it's becoming a little bit less of a taboo topic, though. Do you?
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm open about it. I've shared everything since 2018 at this point. So I am
Yeah.
used to sharing and I've seen it all, but I definitely think people are opening up and sharing more about their situations.
Well, Alli Williams, founder of Financially Focused, thanks for your time today. I think we can all relate to a lot of the things you were saying.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.